Yeah, another. I came back with another live. You know, I don't know what happened to my first live. I thought my phone died, but that's what it appeared to me. Right? I know I said certain things in the first live, but I can't help myself sometimes. But like I was saying, it's like part of this company, right? Part of this company that you call your family, and you have to, show how much you will be a viable asset to the company. So, you know, I'm back. Um, like I said, I like having good conversation with people. It's the most ecstatic thing, like, when you really see joy in somebody's face. It can do nothing but bring joy to you. Especially when you see that person, when you really look at that person and see what they're joyful for and it's really positive, make you feel like, there's goodness in people. Goodness in people. You see God in them. You see God in them. But it's the greatest thing. But like I say, it was the inevitable. When I look at it, I'm an alcoholic. Not really. Miss like Miss like a half-ass alcoholic. He's like a half-ass alcoholic. But I really drink so much, but I drink when it rough. You see, me really care about drinking like that. But now I sit down and say, next time I got drink. It's here and there. If I never drink again, it won't really mean none to me. But I am a smoker though. I'm a smoker though. Yeah, to me, how it is being an addict is like because it give me that second It give me that clearance of my mind, the cloud on my. Let me speak properly. I'm not that drunk. I haven't even drink this morning. But like I saying, it clears my mind. You see me, and my mind has been the most greatest asset that I've had. You know, it's been, although it's a very dangerous thing, your imagination and intellect combined together can be a very dangerous thing. But to me, it's always been my greatest asset. You know, because it helped me in the time or situation when circumstances go to shit. And especially if I'm not supposed to be paying attention, you know, it brings that sense of alertness that some need to be done. You might not know what to do, but you have to go do something, you see? So, the stakes are getting really high. Uh, you know, might not have the competency, much less to pull this off. Right, that's always what I've been worrying about for the 25 years. Am I competent, capable? Because I'm watching these movies and I trying to do the shit, but I don't feel like it's just like that. Like, you know, 'cause I realize I used to have anxiety, and that's why my I do feel like my energy drain when I go around people, this and that. 'Cause I have anxiety, you know, and I see it in other people. So when I seen like how people acting like gosh crazy at that one point of time when this is a common trait, like it's too common, right? Being introverted. Well, I'm not really. I'm in. I see it as a spectrum, right? I don't see it as being extrovert or introvert, and I fluctuate whenever I feel like the circumstances are. You know, how I view life. Well, my prerogative to view life, cause sometimes I do play around, but view life as a game, right? You playfully take it seriously. Some things you just can't say take it seriously because it has no substance, has no meaning, has no context to it, right? So, what can I do with this program? How I really realize it, you know, it's good to believe, and it's best to believe in yourself, but it's not best to believe something like outside yourself. God, everything there's nothing that exists outside yourself. Everything you're experiencing, outside yourself. So how you're going to go and look for something outside yourself or feel something different? You have to go look within, and it's just you know that's supposed to should be what it seemed like to me. It should have been common sense. Cause when you realize it, it's the thing that I've been applying my whole entire life, and it's just that I just never apply it to other things. It's the same thing when I inhaling and exhaling. Me inhale, In, out, in, out. The oxygen need to get in. Everything is in dealing with in. You get me? When you're feeling, when you feel somebody touch you, it's just you feeling a sensation. You don't even know if it's really anybody really touching you. More than you use all your senses in combination, right? Your vision, your touch, for determine the level of existence, right? But everybody has feel little jerks in the nervous system before, right? Everybody feel little jerks, or so is something happening, like is some, you see me, what going, nobody ever question that, right? So how I see it, it's like a polarity. It's just like a thermostat. Hot or cold, it expand. How I see it, your consciousness is just like a thermostat, right? When things get too hot, it expands. When things get too cool, it contracts. So replace hot and cold with light and darkness. When it get too cold, when your consciousness get too dark, it contracts. When it contracts, it get hardened. It hardens. It get dense. You know. And when it expands, it gets excited. It gets further apart, and you have different levels. You have, but it's not just like. You I know this life shit up. But yeah, I lose chain of thought. Damn. But yeah, like I was talking about, I know I remember what this life was initially for, which I was talking about how modern day times, like, people trying to be as useless as possible. And it just occurred to me that, a lot of people nowadays is like overgrown babies, right? Because when you look at it, they'll try to look as pathetic as possible. They try to play on people primal urges of securing a baby, right? Because your natural urge, if you hear the cry of a baby, is to feel, get on the defensive and be more protective, right? Because it's a baby. Yeah. So it's like a baby. So, you feel like the more protective of this life because, you know, babies don't know good or evil. They haven't done anything. They haven't, you haven't put no program in them for them to even have any impression of their character. So, knowing that life. But yeah, let me get back to what I was talking about. I have anxiety, and I notice a lot of people also anxiety. Um, I would say I'm in the spectrum of between introvert, and it really depends on how interested I am in what's going on. If I'm not interested, or even have the idea that this can benefit me in the long run, then I'm not gonna really feel like to participate. I maybe participate out of politeness, but really I know that I'm sacrificing a lot of energy that's not going to be ever put back in. Because even if they wanted to put it back in, I'm so uninterested. I just doing this in the attempts to get away. 'Cause I don't want to give them the chance to snake me. Man, I make karma reach me. Man, I make karma reach me. You keep your karmas them to yourself. You get me? I don't need your karma. You see me? You come back in full circle. That's how things work, you come back in full circle. Every action has a reaction. So that's why I always see it's better to either not say anything at all or respond. You see me? And then a new habit of mine is to go and report it onto my YouTube channel. I say, yo, some of the stuff I go through is like crazy, ridiculous. It's never had, to tell you the honest truth, I always would like it to have been the positive stuff. I would have always like it to be that way. But, sometimes it overwhelms me. You get me? It sometimes tend to be overwhelming. But I just make sure I was prepared. It's better to be prepared than to have a plan. That's what I'm saying. Because when you're prepared for anything, you can have a plan, but can't have the competency or confidence to um, act out the plan or move forward with the plan or execute the plan, right? But yet, you can be prepared and not really have a plan. Because how I see, out of this mundane world, you can't really predict if you don't have all the information before you of the next 20 years. Nothing is promised. Not even tomorrow is promised. Especially in this time and decade, nothing is promised. We see that. We are supposed to see that. You see me? Although we are going act as if some of us is more important than others, right? I don't want to act like that. We all see that to these people And I go call them name, because really and truly I don't want them feel like I'm trying to start a revolution. Hey, I'm not trying to start a revolution. Let me stay that on my platform. I just come here for express certain things for future purposes. Let me state that. What? Yo, I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. What was I talking about? Jano Star. The people that wipe my memory. The does that wipe my memory. Yo, cause I say, bro, I just joking with this, but yeah, like they're putting up all sorts of frequencies. Yo, y'all don't even know that these people can really be controlling people's minds. You see me? Like, Jano, that's some scary ass shit there. Like, you people don't even know how easy. And y'all make it even easier than what it's supposed to be. Like, to me, I've been doing it. And I have to admit, because I don't really trust in it. Because to me, I said, nah, bro. If this was true, I would have been using this. I would be spamming this long time. I would have been just spamming this. You see me, and sometimes pride and ego get to you. Pride and ego too. Because sometimes you just can't take people BS. You see me, them just fucked up. You know, we like, we are saying, fuck you. You see me? Fuck you. Matter of fact, I don't even care. Fuck the cash. Fuck the cash. He is a pussy hole. He is a bumbleclip pussy hole. That's what he is. Get away from him. Matter of fact, I'll do you one. I'll do you a solid and get away from you, pussy. But even want to see you back again. You see me? I don't even know if people can understand what I mean. Because some people, just, them whole energy does make you turn off where you say, you know what, I'm not even a subliminally suggest or hypnotize you. Because you just too fucked up and useless. You see me? You see me? He's just an NCP. He's just an NPC. That's a fucking NCP. Like, for reals. Like, yo, like, really? Like, John Star, like, but I regret knowing you. That's my only regret in life. Like, you ever felt like that with somebody before? Like, you just regret knowing them existence. Like, you just say, yo, John Star, I feel like me in a hell. This must be hell, you know. Because woman know this person for. Woman know this man. What them I do beside? What them I do in my space? You get me? Like, yo, didn't God promise me eternal life? Like, what woman, why am I know this person for? Why this person want me know them? That's the thing, you know. Cause I don't want to know them, you know. They could have been in my space and just not said nothing to me at all, zero. And I would have comfortable. More than all right. More than satisfied. More than all grateful. When I thank God, say, yo, every time I walk past, thank God, say, this person don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. Because I know, say, it won't end up good. You see me? You see me? Because I read the Bible and see Judas. I read about Judas, and Judas was Jesus' disciple. Not the other way around, you know. So this nigga following me around. And they have the audacity for betray me after me not even did want to know this nigga in the first place. You see me, bro? Like, you do all of this extra shit. But they don't know from the jump. Matter of fact, So me I do Jesus a solid and learn from Jesus. Stop deal with certain niggas. Stop deal with certain niggas, cause me at 25 now. Some niggas don't even reach to live past 19. Why is that? Why is that? Cause them just there on a bag of fuckery niggas. You see me? We just a waste them time. And me never have no time for waste. Me never have no time for waste. Though sometimes I just feel like I'm wasting time, but I feel like God does give me space for heal. He does give me the time for heal. And certain things were beyond my present comprehension. Right? It's not that I don't comprehend it, you know. It's like it entered my consciousness and it's just there. And God just I put up the play right them for mama not in a position to be just jeopardize like when you hear me in the other life was saying universe conspiring for me in my favor. Him just put me in because him now say, I not making these things. Me not going willingly subject myself to these things. If I fully conscious of it. Right? So I'm just put me in a position where I won't get caught up. Because him know say I wouldn't get caught up on it in my own accord. That's how I see it, That's literally how I see it. Because the other day, I went up to a shop, right? I spoke about it in my life, so I don't really want to go into detail. There was a guy who approached me, wasn't really into the conversation for talk to no man. You see me? But all these people out here know my information. Whatever was going on before I born, have met these people, have this impression that know about me, or know me. I don't know these people. And certain things that being stated on media and bit light, bringing darkness, certain truth coming out to the light now. And this thing where lower class people have this great disdain for upper class people, right? The wealthy people, right? Because that's systemically the baseline of why my circumstances the way it is. So, these people been bringing threat to my life for a very long time. And they very much would like to see me die. They wouldn't like. So this guy seemed like, him used to see, I guess him used to observe when they have me as hostage, right? When they had me as hostage and they just assume that I would have perished. But I guess now since working, start look clean, start get bigger in our body, this and that. You see me grow my hair back again. You see me? Stuff like that. Are provoking. And here's why it provoking. Because he was ranting on about it. Because before, all of these people, I just want to state this for the YouTube international audience, them so them know how it is out here. They all was collectively agreeing that I was crazy or mad without really treating it with in a way where they always just agreeing say I'm mad because they didn't want help or nothing and they wanted to just humiliate me. All them stuff, they shame me. And now I start working at this big company out here called StarTech, you know, and I start moving, start, start doing what workmen do. And they see that and still had contempt against my life. And the day it seems like it appeared to me because I heard him. I don't know if he thought I never hear it. I hear him clear as day. I hear him clear as day. But it's like these people so delusional and over emotional. They don't see the things that they're doing. They don't observe the things that they're doing. And in their head, they swear because it's to themselves. They swear that they're smart. Because they swear say you can't see what they're doing. But I could see it all over him face. And that's the thing. You see me? I see it all over him face. So when I hear this brother, rain start to fall and I heard this brother talking all these stuff from outside. I think the other people they want to set me up to car. For some reason, the guy tell me to come out of the rain and go inside in the corner, right? This is where I'm at the part where I tell you, say, sometimes I just play around with life too much. Because I damn well know what's going on. I know say this brother have a gun in him bag, this and that. But I just test this man for see if him is really a pussy. I come to find out say him is really a pussy in the end. Right? Because I see like him push him man in him bag and him shout to me while I was in the corner, right? And then I sit down and look on him. And I see like all this aggression come up in him face. Right? So I just jump up same time and stand up right beside him and say, yo, bro, so I never really hear what you say. I never really hear what you say. So, no, him kind of push back. So I really don't know if this brother going to really go through with this. Somebody just talk to him and he might be ask me bare illiterate stuff. But because I know all the answers to everything, I just answer them accordingly to what him like for hear. You see me? And just because I'm true, I just want to keep a peace of mind. And I see that I'm surrounded because really and truly, me is in theme territory, theme, so I don't really know nobody might have a couple bridging up there. But I never grow with these guys. I never starve with these niggas before. So you see me? I just go. I just went home. And the irony is that no, the part where me I tell you said the universe car. I remember like the one time, just the other day, I never feel like for go outside. Cause I felt like I had no reason to. Cause when I work, I don't do it. Right? So when I went outside and them stuff there, I came off the hill. And guess what I see? I see a bag of police as I come off the hill out of a taxi. And guess who I see in the taxi? This same brother. And the stuff that he was talking about, right? The stupid stuff, like he was projecting like it's me lock up him brother murder somebody. And then the police them catch him. And then he was in the shop while I was outside, he was talking about how much people him go kill, which was including myself, and couldn't go through with it. And then now I see this brother in a police truck back. You see me? You see me? It was funny to me, you know. It was funny. 'Cause I didn't even have to lift a finger. I didn't even have to lift a finger. You know? So I really I really appreciate the universe for that. I really appreciate the universe for that. Cause truly, I don't really want to get engaged in anything right now. No foolishness, anything that's no form of conflict if it's not making my money. I don't really want to get engaged in it right now. More, you get me? I don't want to be out there lurking the streets. Me even too feel too tired for cause it take too long for me just walking up and down the streets trying to find out what's going on. Or me is not James Bond like that. Me is not James Bond. I'm sorry, I'm back now. Like I was saying, I never see 20 years ago or even 15 years ago, I never see myself in this position. I felt like it would have been taboo or no, I never had the impression to see myself in this position. Like where, I'm the only person living in a house. This house. It felt really hard to see that with how, I don't feel like these people would have. But God just set up things rightfully as it's supposed to be. That's how I see it. That's how literally how it always felt to me. Like God see my hard work, him find a way in the universe to reward me with it. Cause people don't know. Two people don't know. Cause a lot of things are finding out about people. Not finding out, but here's me I seeing. What people of this culture, this diaspora like use ignorance as excuse. So, you know, They don't see how that affect the youth. But one thing I'm glad about now is God does, make it possible for me to see again. Cause this wouldn't be able to happen. All of this couldn't happen. The reason I wouldn't say the only reason why it hadn't happened earlier is because I couldn't hadn't seen earlier. But certain things I feel like had to needed that time. Yeah, it just needed that time. I needed to wake up at 25. Because everything does, to me, how I feel like everything fell in place. For me to mess it up now, although I can't really see, sometimes I'll even have a feeling, but a lot of times my feeling have been proven wrong. And I hate feeling shaken up. I hate feeling fearful. I hate feeling anxious. I hate feeling all these things. All those, low vibrating, you know, I hate feeling frustrated. This why I smoke a lot. It feel better to be frustrated when you're high than when you're not high. Cause at least you know have the word some of the stuff you say make you feel like say, yo, this so fucked up. It funny. It kinda sound funny. But I drink but I don't drink a lot. I just I just do things. I just do things. So people can't them niggas here can't know my next move. You see me? These niggas don't know my next move. Cause I have to be like a living enigma. You see me? Cause this world is really competitive. Right? To the point it even um blur the fine lines of morality when it suits them. Uh, in this world, it's so competitive that the people who are competitive for no reason. They don't have no ambition, drive to even move forward. They just don't want you have it. And if you show this, it's something wrong. Something wrong. And they'll always be after you. They'll always have some negative to say, or affirm to you. Cause that's all about, when people see you feeling or feel like you fail, because really and truly, there's no such thing as failure. When you start to walk, right, as an infant, you fell down a couple times until you started walking. And walking is really you're falling. That's all walking is. You're falling with control, right? With control, right? And that's how life is. The only thing you're just walking, and the only thing you have control over is yourself. So you have to walk strong. You have to put some perk into your step. That's life for you. Some people don't want to do that. And they rather make it harder for the rest of it. Because they know, so they're going to be a day when they can't be lazy no more. And them trying to keep that day as far as possible. Or either that, or just roll over and dead. If there's nothing that can be done anymore. You know? So that's why I don't really, although I don't feel no way about it now, because it is what it is, right? I see, so I'm beyond that standard, anyways, even regardless of what I do, anyways, you know. So all them things about thug and this and that, or being a hustler or whatever them want to consider me as. Because it's always come to some label or to create this construct for profile. Yeah, it's good to do that. Because I do it all the time. You have to understand people karma. That's the thing. You have to understand people karma. Because you have to protect your karma from other people karma. I'm not saying it's best not to do anything or nothing or absolutely nothing, right? But it's good to have discernment. It's good to show discernment. And the best thing is to emotionally detach yourself to the outcome. Only if the outcome is good, though. Because you want to really impress them, so you want to show them, say you're joyful and you're appreciative. But if it's not good, you just key, say you never have no expectations of that. You only can influence where you influence in the present, but you have no effect on the past and future. Literally, you can't change the past. You only can determine the future, but the future is yet to come, and everything constantly changing. No. Isn't it? Probability. And you know what the past and the future have in common? Neither of them exist. None of them exist. Only in the fabrication of man's imagination. Because everything is about memory, information, everything. Because you ever wondered how a fire, when you put your hand in the flame, how the flame remembers to store the energy and release that energy the way it is